What's up with y'all niggas, bro? I came up with a sort of concept on just life, reality in general, but it's how to not get trapped in your thoughts, you feel me? I'm gonna just explain it the best way I could, you feel me? Best way I can explain it for real is to look at your thoughts like TV, you feel me? And each specific thought, whatever the fuck it is a different channel type shit. You feel me? TV obviously ain't reality, you know, it's a representation of it. When it comes down, because, you know, usually TV, before animation and all that shit, dealt with humans, an interpretation of reality, whatever. It's a story. The brain is a master storyteller, whatever. So your thoughts, like TV channels. TV isn't reality. It's an interpretation of a part of it. Feel me? I'm reading off of my notebook what I wrote type shit too. So it can never be the full picture because the reference point of the thought is usually self-image. So this is basically like, you know, everybody experiences life from the point of view of their own two eyes, you know? Like I can't exit my body and see myself through your lenses type shit. I can imagine it, I can perceive it, you know, but I would never actualize it. I would never experience that reality from that perspective. I could only imagine it, and that's essentially what thoughts do, you know? So, you can really only your thoughts are only really based upon these two eyes type shit. Like, it's the only thing I can see, you feel me? Or, not the, you know what I'm talking about, dead homies, you feel me? So, boom. The only way to see reality, the whole of it, you know what I'm saying, is to experience the now. So, water bottle, feel me? The now, you know what I'm talking about? Without judgment, you know what I'm saying? As soon as you judge, reality becomes TV again. It's a thought, it's a process, and it becomes fragmented, not the full picture, not the reality, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to say, fuck thinking. This shit, it has its uses, you feel me? But usually when we experience something different than what we want to believe, this is what I wrote too. I wrote about this. It's hard to really accept it. It's like everybody has their lenses, their perspective on life, and when something goes against their perspective, they have sort of a way they believe life should be, and certain things that are acceptable, certain things that aren't. And when they feel something happens and occurs outside of them, because mind you, perspective, this is based off self-image and not based off the whole of the reality. It's like we basing the context based off what we believe or what we think, rather than understanding that we are humans inside of the context and not the whole. You feel me? Dead homies. So when you sort of look at it from that type of way, you feel some type of way different, like contrary to your perspective, it's sort of hard to come to acceptance with it. You feel me? Because it's sort of saying, in other words, fuck your whole way of living. Dead homies. It's really like saying fuck your whole way of living, to be honest. Like, nigga, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? So, and then that's where life gets overwhelming. It's like, So let me just read straight off my notebook real quick so I could see where I'm going with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So after I talked about the only way to see reality is to experience the now without judgment. As soon as you judge, reality becomes TV again, a fragmented version of reality, not the full picture. I wrote, not seeing the full picture, being locked in a perspective of thought, can make life feel overwhelming. Especially, and this is pertaining to like when your perspective is sort of disregarded. So it's like, fuck you type shit, literally. you feel some type of way that you don't want to accept or whatever. When you're not accepting of life, you know what I'm saying? In short terms, nigga, in a short way of saying it. When you're not accepting of life, it starts to feel overwhelming because you're trying to, you're trying to frame the totality of life. So the essence of the now, all of this shit right here, everything, I'm in the kitchen type shit, all of that through judgment or perspective, your lenses type shit, which can't hold the abundance of reality's inputs. So reality's inputs basically, nigga, the shit that made you feel some type of way in the first place. You know what I'm saying? You trying to put order in seemingly what feels like chaos, and that shit just don't go hand in hand. And it's not really chaos. It's just if you really think about it, it's a forever raging river, nigga. Life, and it's like a raging river full. You ain't stopping it, nigga. You better flow with it, or you get mad, nigga. You try to take a step, nigga, flow with that bitch, or get crushed. Dead hubbies. You know what I'm saying? You better accept it. It is what it is. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing about it anyway. You can't do nothing about it anyway. Let go, all of that shit, whatever. But anyways, where I was at. So, because you're trying to frame the totality of life through judgment/perspective, which can't hold the abundance of reality's inputs. The only way to sort of see the objective, the bigger picture, experience reality, is to experience for what it is and nothing more. No thoughts behind it. You just see. Looking ass. It's like that type shit though. Dead ass. You feel me? Dead ass. So I wrote after that, as soon as you feel some type of way contrary to what you want to feel, I talked about this earlier, you begin to think some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So you feel some type of way, you think some type of way. You feel disrespected, now you think like, so it's like the raw feeling hits your ass and your thoughts interpret the feeling for you, and now you're locked in for this perspective because your thoughts like sort of make your perspective. Feelings can induce or spark in perspective. I'm not saying don't think, nigga, because you can actually flip the way you perceive. It's like your attitude is how you experience life almost. If you trying to stay in a, like, yeah, your attitude is how you experience life type shit. So you can sort of rewire your feeling that you feeling inside. Like, nigga, you could say envy. The opposite of envy is admiration or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas say excitement could be a substitute for anxiety. You know what I'm saying? It's really about the way you're perceiving this shit. You dig? So, dead homies. So I'm not saying don't think, but usually, it's hard. You know what I mean? It's fucking hard. So it's more so just being acceptant of what life comes at you with. And you could sort of brainwash yourself into perceiving a life that you want. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's admiration, you know what I'm saying? You feel envy, you turn it to admiration, you perceive that side of the way. What you want, you feel good type shit. Yeah, so boom. Let me just read this spot over because I go on tangents, you know what I'm saying? This shit, dead homies. As soon as you feel some type of way, contrary to what you want to feel, you begin to think some type of way. Notice that, I'll begin to write. I begin to write. Notice that pattern and remember the philosophy of experience versus framing. I don't know if philosophy was the right word, but what I talked about earlier, nigga. Raw experience, shut the fuck up, boom, type shit. You feel me? Or framing, trying to sort of interpret this shit. Oh, I'm in the kitchen, da-da-da. I mean, yeah, it's a representation. It's a fragmented part of it because now I'm only really like, bro, you get it, dead homies. It's crazy. Leading you back to the now. So notice that pattern and remember the philosophy of experience versus framing, leading you back to the now. The now is experiencing this type shit. Life's experiences aren't always pleasing to feel. You feel me? ain't ever gonna feel just, you know what I'm saying, sunshites and rainbows. You can't just like automatically I mean, it works for a lot of momentary things, I notice. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's quick or momentary. Fuck. You can shift your perspective. So when I've done it before, nigga, like when you see somebody with something that you have, that they have, and you have a lack of, nigga, you almost feel shitty. And it's sort of an envy sort of progress. Now you could shift that in towards admiration to what this person do have. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. In regards to skill, because I don't really give a fuck about possession, nigga. Let's say this nigga is hella smarter. This nigga has a way with people that, you know, I want to sort of have in my own. I start looking at it as admiration for the fact that this nigga has that skill, and then you switch the lack of itself. Like, instead of looking at it, oh, I don't have that, nigga, you still look at it as you don't have that. You don't switch it. You don't switch the essence of it. You switch the way you look at it. So it turns into inspiration, nigga. Dead homies, nigga. Instead of envy for you, I'm inspired by this shit. You feel me? Instead of I'm lacking, nigga. I'm still lacking, but nigga, now I got that drive to go grab that bit. Dead homies. Instead of just sitting here and probably bring this nigga down to my level on some bitch nigga shit. That's what niggas be doing. Dead homies. Peace. Feel me? Anyways, life, like I said, life experiences aren't always pleasing to feel. And I put, remember, this too shall pass. I read that. I didn't read, or I came across that saying somewhere. This too shall pass. And, you know, when I was younger or something, or just like a year ago or some shit, I always thought, like, nigga, whatever I was tripping about, nigga, whatever I got in trouble. Like, even the little shit, like, nigga, my mom whooped my ass because I did some stupid ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Or I did some stupid ass shit, I know. And I got that big, heavy worry. That too shall pass, nigga. It's almost, you just come from life with it, from an accepting and surrender type of aspect, point of view. So, in short, in summary, you did, as soon as you think, nigga, as soon as you judge, nigga, you label, you leave the raw essence of reality and arrive to an interpretation of it. And I wrote, use the power of your thoughts optimally. You know what I'm saying? Envy, admiration, turn into inspiration. Now you boss up, you level up, you dig on hood. You feel me? So or nigga, just feel that shit. Shit crazy. I'm learning life just like y'all niggas, bro. I'm just right, you know, shit. I fuck with y'all.